Can you guess where I am? I'm at one of my come-to places, my favourite places. Still in Yorkshire, we're on the east coast, and yes, we are in Whitby. And today I've got the, wait for it, GRiii at the ready. I'm going to shoot some high contrast black and white photography, my favourite genre of black and white photography. We will see what we get. The sun is out, so we have some shadows. So certain areas I want to explore. There's a pier, maybe venture up to the abbey. There's the town centre, the beach, cemetery as well. Brilliant place for exploring and seeing what jewels this little coastal place has to offer. So yeah, black and white high contrast photography, maybe some abstract images. We'll see what we get, but I'm going to be using the shadows, deep dark black shadows, and the highlights as well. Harbour as well, we venture into there. But first things first, choose my dedicated high key black and white mode. If you're not familiar with my style, what I do is I like to shoot in, as I say, high contrast black and white, where it's metered for the highlights, so it retains the details in the highlights, and that really throws the shadows some deep black, and instead of often leading to abstract images. Lots of angles. I mean, look, just looking along here, the benches, got the railings, and there's some boats as well. Always difficult to get the right angles. I mean, looking at this fence here, which I'm using as some, it's not foreground interest, it's just using it to balance the image, but it's at an angle. See that? I want to get the triangular shapes of the sails. Now these are obvious shots, leading lines on the harbour. Lovely texture going on the wood as well. But this, yeah, that sweeping bend curve. It just feels rude not to. It helps, of course, because you've got the whites of the railings itself. Wow. Be careful when I'm walking it. The whites of the railings itself really does render itself well in black and white. I'll try and play with it. Get the horizon level. Look at that. That's very good. I just get the boats crossing. There you go. See, I want to get the character of the place. It's got a lot of history, a lot of memories for me on a personal basis. Spent a lot of time with the family and my late brother as well. So it's got a sentimental value. Look at that, pterodactyls, they aren't seagulls, pterodactyls. So yeah, it's a special place for me. I want to just capture that character. That's why I want to focus on getting the main landmarks as well, but putting a certain spin on it, as I said, high contrast black and white, not the everyday touristy shot. Bit of that artistic flair to the place. It's a bit windy, but there you go. I made a few hours, well I made for 6 hours at least because I've put £9.20 in the car parking meter. Every one of these benches is dedicated to a memory of someone. So what I've got to be conscious about is, as I said before, it's metered for the highlights. So I've got to be conscious where I position the camera. So once I introduce this sky, the image darkens, and that's where this little toggle here comes into place. That's the exposure compensation. Just playing around with that. Because at the end of the day, I still want to get an image where it looks like something still, you know what I mean? So it's just some big dark blob. Hope you understand what I mean. But it's just not a question of snap, snap, snap and go. You've got to put some thought into it, haven't you? You know, a bit of effort, a little tweak of the thumb. And playing around with portrait and landscape orientation. And of course, I can't forget the beach. Another area I want to explore. The tide is going out, I believe. But again, using the whites of the waves, seagull there, seagull's white highlights. Now the benefit of me coming back to a place which I know so well is you get to know where the best places are. However, having said that, I've never come here purely with the intention to shoot in black and white. So it's going to be a different take. I mean, for example, I'm walking towards the coloured beach huts. So think what they were there. Coloured beach huts. Coloured beach huts? Black and white? Well, still be able to catch the different tones. So see what it brings. I don't know because I can't see in black and white. However, this little thing here, the LCD screen, helps me with that. So yeah, here we go. Cold beach huts. From there I'm going to head up to West Cliff. So there we go. The coloured beach huts. Now lifting the camera. Yeah, okay. What am I doing here? Oh. Just looking at the camera, as expected, it's giving me different tones. Not always a good thing when it comes to high contrast black and white, because the emphasis is on the deeper shadows, the blacks and the whites. But if you dial up the compensation, exposure compensation, you can get an image. But I just want to play around. So you've got the lower level here, you've got the upper level. So that might work. Key here is the highlights, the whiteness of the, I don't know what it's called, you know, the fascias, the triangle shapes, that's standing out. Just play around. One thing I'm going to do today, a lot of steps, a lot of so that's still a black, a lot of climbing, descending, climbing, descending, but I'm used to that. But walk back and collect you, I suppose. See, that's a quintessential coastal image in black and white. Again, play shapes. Triangular, verticals, horizontals of the huts. But I've also included the people on the beach and the dog, and it gives that character. And of course you've got the boat on the horizon. Still a matter of waiting for the optimum moment, of course, allowing separation between the people, which leads to a better looking image. But yeah, silhouettes, that's that mystery, non-recognisable. Right, should we take that steep incline or that steep incline? Let's go to this one. I often find myself wandering around, walking a lot, put a lot of steps in, which in return saps up a lot of energy. So it's then important just to put the camera down and just rest and relax and just take it all in. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to grab a coffee, perhaps a bit to eat, just to replenish those batteries. Whew. I didn't say nice coffee. Oh. So enjoyed that coffee? Not. No doubt in 10 minutes time I'll be spending a visit to, so cost me another 50p. Times are hard. Right. That takes me towards the harbour, the busy place. Let's see what we can find. Wow. Definitely one of the busier areas. Wow, it's chocker. Right, this is the harbour area. Lots of pirates about, so keep an eye out. Yeah, here we go. Mass sea boat. It's a plethora of options. It is chocker. And we are out at the height of the season now. The market's on. What I need to do is just stop what I'm doing, just look around. More often than not, especially in these urban environments, I just walk around fast, quick snapping, which is okay, but I do miss a lot of things. Let me just stop around here, see what there is on offer. Well, it's got to be. Here we go. Start the 99 steps up to the abbey. I'm already knackered. But before we do that, I'm going to head up to Henrietta Street. Because we once had a little cottage. It's only a fisherman's cottage. This takes you down to the pier. Look at this. The light is out, by the way. The shadow, the light there. What happens here? So the GRiii X is a 26mm lens, which in full frame terms is the equivalent of around 40mm. So it gives me the best of both worlds really, both close-up shot and a wider view. And also, it gives me the micro option as well. So, good to have a bit of variety in the shots. Fixed lens, these. I zoom. I'm on the other side of the pier now, and the sun is definitely out, which obviously gives me the added options of playing with the shadows. But there's lots of textures going on, as you can see, and a good option for close-up shots is flaking paint the textures here. Let's just get onto macro mode. So I talked before about there's not always symmetry available. That's a prime example. That boy, it's not in the middle, is it? Well, that would add a bit more interest, I suppose. I suppose I better do it. Can't come to Whitby and not do the, is it 99? 199? 199 steps. It'll feel like 1,099, probably. Come on. $1,091, $1,092. Made it. So this is not working because there's no contrast. The gravestones basically just blend in with the green, yellows of the grass. So it's not an ideal place for high contrast black and white. But I do feel better after doing the 1,999 steps. So I've got a bit of exercise in. So I'm now going to head back down over the bridge. What lie is taking its toll me now. Quite a fair few steps. Sun's coming out again. Oh, here we go. Whitby Town. Here we go. Whitby Town Tour, rather. So, final flurry heading back down to the beach. Oh, we've got some light. Look at this contrast. Oh, nice. Yeah. I don't think I've spent enough time down here. Far too busy up there. It's not my place of comfort when it gets too busy, overcrowded. A few people, yeah, they add to the images, but let's just see what we've got on offer. As I say, that light is intermittent. So just to round up this little session here in Whitby after what, 3 or 4 hours? Patterns in the sand, wet sand, got the light bouncing off it, some wonderful patterns. A very popular, busy place. There's a good reason for that. Full of character. Full of character. So I'm going to now show you the final gallery of the day. High contrast, black and white. Put a different perspective on your photographers. Said that and I'll continue to say it. Don't just aim for normal black and white, getting all the tones in. the tonal range. High contrast gives that more dynamic feel, more artistic feel to photography. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, take good care of yourself, and bye bye for now.